Live from Art Bridge Center in Area 47 in the capital Lilongwe. Welcome to the Lunchtime News Bulletin. I'm going to expand our top stories at this hour. Hundreds of villagers in Chikwawa stormed Presscane offices to express their dissatisfaction over waste mismanagement. People encouraged to take interest in management of trees once planted for higher survival rates. Roads Authority says vehicles have resumed using Placards, the temporary bridge, which was affected again by fire. And ZBS says it has received a total of 58 complaints of alleged malpractices in the 2025-2026 Farm Input Subsidy Program. Now we'll give you the news in detail. Hundreds of villagers in Chikwawa have stormed Presscane Limited offices to express their dissatisfaction over waste mismanagement. The protests follow continued overflow of waste, which residents say has been flooding into their homes and emitting a foul smell. Speaking on behalf of the demonstrators, Mo Jambo said they will continue protesting until their concerns are addressed. Our reporter, Emmanuel Shibana, was there now explains.
Scores of disgruntled people from Gerato in Chikwawa are now at Presscane company, the company that produces ethanol. The bone of contention here is vinasse. This vinasse is a byproduct of ethanol. This is producing an irritating smell that these people here are not in tandem with. They are also saying they are accusing this vinasse of causing corrosion of their corrugated iron sheets. With me here is one of the organizers of this vigil. By the way, what's your name?
My name is Franklin Pagati.
Mr. Pagati, why are you here?
We are here gathering here in the gate, waiting this boss of the Presscane to consider us but damages losses of our iron sheet. And our life is in danger. Air pollution, we are in danger in Chikwawa. Smelling very much, you got to stay here.
That's Mr. Pagati explaining what they want to be done here. And I can confirm that Malawi Standards, the Water Authority, MEPA have all faulted Presscane for mishandling waste here in Chikwawa district.
Well, this is happening today. Yesterday, Presscane Corporation encouraged people to take interest in the management of trees once planted for higher survival rate. This was said during an award presentation for those who have excelled in tree management in Chikwawa district. We have a report found by Priscilla Makifuna.
Speaking during the award ceremony for individuals who have performed well in caring for trees in Chikwawa district, Press Corporation Property General Manager Andrew Sante said it is important to strengthen tree management after planting so that the country can achieve forest restoration. Sante added that the country has been experiencing various sudden disasters caused by deforestation.
As a big corporate entity in the country, we felt that we've got to take part in promoting the sustainability of the environment. As you know, there is quite a lot that is happening. We talk of global warming. Here in Malawi, we have actually felt the brunt of the global warming phenomenon. If you recall, we had the hurricanes in the past, Hurricane Freddy, etc., etc. So, as a Press Corporation Group, we are taking part in, sustaining, a very, very good environment that can protect us all, because that is our home, all of us, as human beings, and even as our livestock, our crops, etc. We do rely very much on a good environment.
In his remarks, Chikwawa District Principal Forest Officer Hector Nkawihe commended Press Corporation for showing interest in supporting people who are caring for trees in the district.
It's very significant in the sense that tree planting only is not enough, but the main point is how many trees have survived, or how many trees do we have. Therefore, this event is very significant in the sense that it has brought into people's attention that what matters most is not tree planting, but it is how many have survived.
Press Corporation donated a borehole to Njereza village in traditional authority Kasisi, a library to Mitole Primary School, and solar panel to Chikwawa Secondary School as prizes for the winners.
The voice of Frecha Mandala there, reading a report filed by Priscilla Mwakifuna in Chikwawa. To transport now, the Roads Authority says vehicles have resumed using Mpasa, the temporary bridge, which was affected again by floods yesterday. The organization's Chief Executive Officer, Ameo Champiti, has confirmed this, emphasizing that affected areas have been fixed for use. Wilson Mpidi is giving us a report.
On Wednesday afternoon, flooding waters topped Mpasa's temporary bridge in Kasungu, causing traffic from both the travel lines from the northern region and the central region directions. Soon after the incident, Roads Authority Chief Executive Officer Ameo Champiti disclosed that they needed more time before fixing affected areas, emphasizing water levels was to determine their response. But in the latest update, the authority has said at around 11 p.m. yesterday, the contractor working on the site had finished rehabilitating affected areas. Champiti has since expressed government commitment in permanently restoring the bridge area. The authority said it will commence working on a permanent Mpasa's bridge after the rainy season. For Zodiac in Kasungu, this is Wilson Alan Pire reporting.
To matters of development now, government has received a $1 million United States boost, approximately 1.7 billion kwacha, from the African Development Bank, AFDB, towards the 2025-2026 lean season emergency response. AFDB country manager Macmillan Anyahu says the bank has made the donation in response to President Peter Mutharika's declaration of state of national disaster last year. He said this at Capitol Hill in Lilongwe yesterday during the signing ceremony of a financing agreement aimed at supporting households affected by hunger in the country. Details with Kenford Mdima.
The Lean Season Food Insecurity Response Program, launched last year to assist at least 4 million food insecure people, continues to receive support from both local and international partners. The African Development Bank, AFDB, has provided $1 million United States equivalent to 1.7 billion kwacha in support of the program. Macmillan Anyu is AFDB country manager.
We are aware that the people of Malawi suffered significant losses as a result of the climate-related shocks that the country went through. And so we think that this $1 million will go a long way to providing support. It may not solve all the problems, but we think that several households will benefit from the food supply.
For his part, Finance Minister Joseph Manamveka praised the government's hunger response initiatives, saying they have helped to reduce inflation in the country.
December, January, and February are the most difficult times. That's the period that we normally have a shortage of food, where people suffer. And also this is the time that the prices of food normally go up. But this year, I'm pleased that the prices of food are coming down.
A Malawi Vulnerability Assessment Committee (MVAC) report recommended that authorities provide assistance to people at risk of hunger from October last year to March 2026. For Zodiac, I'm Kenford Ndima.
You're watching the Lunch Hour News Bulletin on Zodiac with me, Alex Banda. Let's move on with the bulletin. The Anti-Corruption Bureau, ACB, says it has received a total of 58 complaints of alleged malpractices in the 2025-2026 Farm Input Subsidy Program, FISIP. ACB spokesperson Jacqueline Ngongoda has told us that out of the complaints, 2 have been recommended for prosecution, 3 are under active investigations, while 1 was closed after review. Meanwhile, a social commentator, Isaac Cheke Ziwa, is calling on the Bureau to fast-track both the investigations and prosecution of the suspects to be a would-be deterrent. Here's a report by Blessings Kangombe.
As beneficiaries of the Farm Input Subsidy Program, FISIP, continue to complain about erratic supply of the farm inputs and system manipulation, the Ministry of Agriculture says 59% of the target has been reached with the commodity. FISIP coordinator Justin Kagona says the figure is higher than the 43% they registered the same time last year. Kagona has also confirmed to us that the Malawi Police Service, Anti-Corruption Bureau and the National Audit Office have joined forces in investigating malpractices that have affected implementation of the program.
Regarding the complaints of farmers, the ministry is seriously looking at addressing the issues. We have used 3 institutions that have got the skills of investigating this. We are hoping the culprits will be caught.
Agriculture expert from the Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Dr. Kingdom Kwabata, has reservations with the rate at which the program is being implemented.
By now, we should have been talking about 90% and above, because, the period where all fertilizer applications are supposed to be done is almost over. I think it shows that we still have got a significant challenge with this particular program.
In the program, the government is targeting 1.1 million smallholder farmers to enhance food security through subsidized fertilizer and seed. For Zodiac in Lilongwe.
Traditional leaders from Ngonga in Rumpi district who are opposing the appointment and elevation of Group Village Head Mane Ngonga of Sub-Regional Authority have pained President Peter Mutharika to nullify the appointment, claiming he is not the legitimate person. Speaking after delivering their petition to Rumpi District Council, Group Village Headman Kanjunju said the appointment was not in line with their cultural and procedural requirements. In his response, Sub-Traditional Authority Ngonga said his appointment and elevation were done procedurally. Brand Machar is giving us more.
According to Group Village Headman Kanjululu, the appointment and elevation of Group Village Headman Ngonga to Sub-Traditional Authority was not done in line with their culture.
GVS Mangonga came in the Ngonga area around 1948. He found some other chiefs there. The place where they are, it was given to him by the Kanjuru. The Bayas, the Koyos, the Chiwayas, Chandwiras, the Kamatangombes, all of them were there before him. So to us, appointing him, that was not cultural or what procedural. It was supposed to be according to the seniority of the lineage.
In his response, Sub-Traditional Authority Mangonga said his appointment and elevation were done procedurally and is wondering why some people have decided to go against it. Mangonga added that those opposing his elevation have the right to do so. Sub-TA Mangonga was promoted to the position by the previous regime last year. Meanwhile, Rumpi District Council Clerical Officer Ketina Mkandawire, who received the petition, promised to deliver it to the District Commissioner, who is expected to deliver it to President Peter Mutharika. For ZBS News, this is Brian Machere.
The Malawi Revenue Authority, MRA, has warned against non-compliance with the rental income tax, saying failure to adhere to the law would negatively affect national development. Officials from the authority told Parliamentary Committee on Industry, Trade and Tourism that the rental income tax is not a new levy, as it has already provided for under the Malawi taxation laws, but has not been effectively implemented over the years. MRA Commissioner General Felix Tambulas says the authority has now engaged 100 interns to facilitate the identification and registration of property owners. Imon Pirum was at Parliament and now reports. Will not be able to give you that report now. And on that, we've also come to the end of this lunch hour news edition here on Zodiac. But before I go, a recap of the top stories. Hundreds of villagers in Chikwawa stormed Presscane offices to express their dissatisfaction over waste mismanagement. People encouraged to take interest in management of trees once planted for higher survival rates. And Roads Authority says vehicles have resumed using Mpasadzi temporary bridge, which was affected again by floods. And the Anti-Corruption Bureau, ACB, says it has received a total of 58 complaints of alleged malpractices in the 2025-2026 Farm Input Subsidy Program, FISIP. That's the news. You can see more, read more on zodiacmalawi.com. I've been Alex Banda. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon.